This is a Pinterest inspired style try on. I'm going to show you the many ways you can style a warm plain brown jacket. It can be herringbone, it can be plain, it can be caramel coloured, it can be tweed. We're going to look at various ways we can pull this look off together. Smart, casual, warm, cozy, stylish. It's all going to be there. So stay with me while we try to match these outfits together. I've got quite a wardrobe, so we can pull this off for sure, and it might give you some inspiration as to style your one piece or to buy a brown jacket and have so many looks to go through the season. What do you think? This is going to be so much fun, and we're going to pull all these looks off. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Susan. I'm so happy you could join me today. What we're going to do is style all my jackets, and I'm going to save a brilliant one for the end. So make sure you watch right through. I hope you've got yourself a drink because boy, we've got some things to get through today, and I'm so excited to be able to share this with you. And I've been meaning to do it for so long, so here we are. Get yourself settled, get yourself a drink, get yourself comfortable, because we are going to do autumn styling with one brown jacket. So the caveat is I've got lots of brown jackets, but you will only need one jacket, and I've got 20 photographs earlier and we're going to go through them all. I've got everything ready, so let's get straight in. I'll show you my jackets first of all, and then you can have a look at what you think you might need. And I'm just going to caveat that they weren't all expensive, and I've collected them over time, and quite honestly I didn't know I'd got so many of these, but I'll tell you what they are. So this is a lovely camel jacket. I do like a long camel coat, but I saw this and it was in the Primark sale and it was £7, and I thought it was a steal. It's not lined or anything like that. I got it a while ago, but it does look smart on and it will give the effect. So my point is, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get this styling technique. I've just put a vintage brooch on it that I found in a charity shop ages ago. And for reference, this is a size for M. I am 64 years old. I like to dress quite classy, but also young. Sometimes I dress with a bit of a twist, a bit edgy. I like to keep it different. Every day I like to look different, really. And so I thought this might really help you along. So that's the first jacket, and that's just below the knee. It's not a long jacket by any means. So £7 from Primark. I've got so much to show you, literally. This jacket, I think I put it on Vinted, and if you're interested, my Vinted label is Marmarous Lady, and I've got hundreds of things on there. So this is a men's jacket. It's absolutely beautiful quality. It's a little bit big for me. It's not got a vent at the back. It's got lovely buttons, and it's got a check. I don't know if I've put that in, or if, I think that was already in it, but it's absolutely stunning. Beautiful lining and everything. And this is Ultimo 42, so it's very big for me. And what happened was I went shopping and I was cold, so I just ran into a charity shop and bought this to match up my outfits. And I will say, always get those men's armbands to shove your sleeves up. I haven't got any at the moment, but you can use a hair tie or anything for that, you know, more edgy look. But this is beautiful. So I think it's on Vinted now, but that was a desperate buy. Next up, this is absolutely stunning, and I'll never regret buying this. So this was in a vintage sale, and it's an Escada jacket. And Escada, my mom used to wear Escada. I just love it. It's so just beautiful quality. This is a cashmere jacket, got stunning buttons, on the sleeve as well, and it's just so comfortable. I think when you buy really beautiful quality, look, that's Escada by Margaret Lay, it says, and it's a size 40. And if I wear that for work with a black skirt or something, I always feel really special. And I think it's important, isn't it, to have a few pieces that make you feel good. Especially, say for instance, you go to work and you do presentations or things like that. It's just so nice to stand up and know that you've got lovely quality clothes on. And it makes you have a lot more confidence, I think. The pockets work as well, but I don't tend to use pockets, and I just love that double pocket detail, you know, the equestrian look, but this is stunning. So that's an Escada. I probably paid about £10 for it, not a lot, but that was just meant to be, that one. Next up, another vintage check. This one's got a beautiful velvet collar and a nice lining. Don't even know how much I would have paid for that, where I got it from, but I just got that on my travels, and I love, love, love the elbow details. So what with the velvet collar and the velvet elbow, that was again something I couldn't resist. I always look at the menswear. I've told you this before, you must look at the menswear because they have such nice things, and I don't think they wear as much as the women's. So you're always going to get something that's a lot better quality and less worn, and you're going to get lovely cashmere and things like that in the men's section. So I'm excited to style that one for you. This is a herringbone jacket, again, a vintage men's. This one's a bit lighter in colour. I put this in because that's the styling we're going for. So let's get going with the first look. So the first look, I've got just a normal polo neck on, some jeans. All my jumpers are all really from Marks and Spencer's. Probably got them from Vinted, or probably had them for quite some time. My jeans are all from Marks and Spencer's. I bought them all off Vinted. I've got no dark jeans. So this dark jean look is on the photo, but I'm just doing it with what I've got. And I've put some ankle boots on from Primark, and I bought them for the look. The boots were £12. I think the other thing to tell you is always get a nice belt. So I get quite a lot of nice belts from Primark, strangely enough. They've got some lovely ones. The one I'm wearing today is a reversible one from Primark. I usually go to River Island though, or M&S, for good quality belts. So this look is our second one. I got a denim shirt from Primark. It's a bit big for me. It was £18, but it's that lovely soft cotton. And I wanted one of these, but I don't think I'll keep this one. I prefer a bit smaller. But you have to remember, when you're doing this like layering look, you do need plenty of room in your jeans, because I've got a polo neck on, which I've kept on from the last shot. And I put the denim in. It does feel a bit bulky around here, but I'll show you how I think it should look, and let me know what you think. I've got, obviously having bad hair, I told you this in previous videos, so no rude comments, thank you. I know I haven't got very good hair at the moment, but hopefully things will improve at some point. But how do you like this one? It's my favourite, obviously, with the patch elbows. But let me put you right back and let's have a look how this looks. I don't think I would have worn it like this, so it's good to see. But for a cooler day, I do think this is nice, this layering, because these jackets are so warm. I can't wait to show you what I've just bought for myself. So that's going to be the last thing. And after this video, I'm going to do a slightly different one. So I've got lots more coming, and it's another Pinterest inspired. So make sure you like, subscribe and comment, won't you? So there we have it, that one. It's lovely for this time of year because you don't want to be too hot and bothered because we've got to keep all those winter coats for when it is really cold, but you do want to be warm and comfortable. And I really do like this smart casual, and a lot of people really get concerned about what is smart casual, and I think this ticks all the boxes. We've got the smartness with the jacket, the formal wear, and then we've got the casual with the jeans, and it is such a comfortable look. Great for shopping, great for just casual lunches, that sort of thing. Not that I do any casual lunches, but you might do. So what do you think to this look? Let's go on for the next one. So I ran into Primark and I bought this striped shirt, which I'm actually liking. I might keep this one. This is £18, and I know on the picture the lady's got a very long scarf with this that comes with the shirt, but I couldn't quickly find one in Primark, so I've just put one of those handbag ties on it just so that you can get the effect. I've got my Chanel bag here, which is the same as the model, and I like this look, I won't lie. I am surprised by some of these that they actually are working together. So let me stand back and show you. Hopefully you can see that. It would obviously be better with what she's wearing. Let's do the next one. Next we've got my own shirt. Has got diamonds on, which isn't ideal, but I like a bit of sparkle. We've got a different jacket on, a nice, the herringbone one. So I think the lady, she had a blue and white striped shirt on. I've got my Chanel bag. I bought these slingback shoes in Primark just for the effect, and just push up the sleeves of the jacket, and here we have the look, which I will put up on the video for you. Blue stripe is not a thing I would do with a herringbone jacket, so I'm so pleased we're trying these out together. Tell me what your favourite is so far. I think we've got quite a few to get going. This is an absolute nightmare for my dogs because they think I'm going out. So every time I put a jacket on or a pair of shoes, they think I'm going somewhere. So they're literally running up and down the stairs behind me. The things I go through for you. So that's the same outfit with my jewels bag and my loafers. I have hundreds of these loafers from Primark. They were about £9, I think they're 11 now, but I just buy them constantly because I think they look so nice and they're so comfortable. I just adore those loafers, and you'll have seen this on one of my charity shop hauls. This is a jewels bag, which is adorable and completes my country tweed look, I think. I think the jury's out for me on this one. I'm not sure on this combo. I don't like the summer and the winter combined. I have hundreds of Breton tops, it's my thing. So summer stripes, Now the winter and autumn is tweed country, and I don't think I like mixing those two together. I used to be a lot of leopard print in the winter, but I don't do that anymore, and I don't have my leopard print belt, so I've just put it on with, I just kept the same things on essentially and just put the stripe top on, but I feel for me it's a bit too clashing, and I wouldn't feel like I'd made any effort with this, and I just flung on what was at the end of the bed. So this isn't a comfortable look for me, but I'm interested to hear your thoughts. I don't think it works. It does on the model perhaps, but no, this wouldn't be something I do. So yeah, I'm interested to hear what you think. I do feel a lot more comfortable with the stripes and the tweed with this outfit. And this is a vintage blouse I bought in a charity shop, which is beautiful quality. It reminds me of Ralph Lauren. I love this. And also this is a charity shop cardigan. I buy so much in the charity shops that sometimes I forget to show you what exactly I have bought. But I don't often look for clothing, but sometimes things catch my eye, and I have been buying quite a lot for work because it's so cold in the office when it's air conditioned. So I've been buying lots of M&S when I see it in the charity shops. So this was £5. It's beautiful, and this was probably about £8-9 I think, or probably less, but this is a lovely cotton. And I did have a white Primark blouse that I sold on Vinted, which would have been perfect for this look, but never mind. I've got the jacket on with the elbows, and I think this is very similar to what the model is wearing. The only thing I would say is with the boots, I've got some lovely boots. These are from Sainsbury's last year, and they've got the lovely fur lining, but I can't wear these over jeans. My legs are too fat. So to complete the look that the model's got, I can't do that, but you might be able to. But I struggle enough to get boots zipped up as it is. So I have literally not probably worn these once with a denim dress. But that's just to show you the look that the model has. So have I pulled off that look, do you think? It's a shame about the boots, but I'm not a model. Next. I think I pulled this one off okay. She's got the heels on, she's got the Chanel bag, she's got the scarf, she's got a plaid shirt and the jacket. So this shirt is another one, a vintage one, and it's Joe Brown, which I saw, well, it's not vintage, it's obviously a modern one from Joe Brown, but I saw this in a charity shop. The scarf is from Primark. I collect vintage scarves, but this one says S on it, and I haven't worn it much, so it's nice to get that one out. Chanel bag and the longer camel Primark jacket. I think this is quite nice, quite edgy. Wouldn't wear it with the heels. I do prefer loafers or cowboy boots, but I wanted to style this to show you. Next one. This is a lovely cozy look, which I am enjoying. So we've got a grey polo neck from M&S, a lovely pink and grey scarf, and a lighter brown jacket, which I am surprised that complement each other. And I've just tucked it in with the belt here, just to model what the picture's like. I would not wear grey with the brown, and I actually like it because I think the pink is such a warm tone. It makes it look like it's meant to be. I think that's the takeaway for me. So this is something that I would do again, definitely. because I'm always tempted to do dark brown or like a camel colour with the brown, but this is quite nice, I feel. So it might be better for my complexion to wear the pinks and the grey against my skin. I hope you're making a note of what your favourite outfit is. If I haven't already told you, I've got Buy Me a Coffee link on my website, which would be really lovely if you could contribute to that, because I'm not monetized and I do this all in my own time. So it would be lovely to have a little reward from you. And the other reward is obviously to like, subscribe and comment, because that helps my channel grow. I think my next step is to get to 500 and then I start to get monetized. So if this is useful content for you, please do that, because then you'll see my next videos. And as I said, I'm going to do another fashion one next after this, I think. But obviously a lot of tidying up to do today now. So this is a wild card look. I bought this at the charity shop just to show you. I've got a dress from Next that I wore in a haul quite a while ago. I got this from Next clearance because I thought it's going to be super cozy in the winter. Not worn it yet, but this is just an edgy look to show you. I'm not going to go out like this, but you might want to. It might be that you're a lot younger and can pull it off. I've got my lovely boots from River Island that I bought in the summer, which were reduced right down. I can't remember how much they were, but I've not worn those yet, waiting for really winter for these. And I just wanted to show you. It's a bit of fun, really. Tell me what you think. Next outfit. Well, here we are for the final look. I have shared 14 different ways of wearing one brown jacket when I finish this one. So I hope you've enjoyed it. We've looked at casual, we've looked at smarter, we've looked at warmer, we've looked at chic, we've looked at elegant. And I hope you have a favourite to let me know which is your best one, which one you will do again. I am enjoying this casual look with my Burberry hat and a hoodie. I think this is really relaxed. I like it. It's a bit quirky. It's a bit young. It's a bit good for when you have a bad hair day, which for me is every day. So I hope you like it. And I'll step back. This has been a very awkward try on haul for my dogs, because they have been up and down like you've never known, wanting to go out every time I put a jacket on, every time I put my shoes on. So your likes, comments and shares and subscribe will make it all worth it, I'm sure. The next video I do, I would like to do a Q&A if you've got some questions for me. Now you're getting to know me a little bit more, because I have put quite a few videos on. I do my motorhoming, I do some cooking sometimes, I do some fashion, I do my antiquing, I do my charity shop hauls, I do Primark hauls, whatever I do. It's very varied. So I'm sure you found your favourite things that I do, but I'd love to hear from you and to get your comments. And if you've got something that you want me to cover, then I will. But in the meantime, wait for the very end, because I have treated myself to a phenomenal jacket stroke coat, and I want you to see that before I go. But this is the hoodie look. So we're going to have the hoodie up. Oh, and I need my sunglasses wherever they have gone. 2 seconds. I've put the darker ones down somewhere, so we'll have to go with the brown. Tell me what you think to this styling. Have we captured that one? Let me know. And in the meantime, I'll show you my new jacket from Jules, which I'm so in love with. So I bought this from Vinted. A lady let me have it for a knockdown price, brand new with tags. I love Jules so much. I just think it's so classy. This is actually my Jules bag with some of these outfits, and I wore it at the weekend. Oh gosh, I felt so smart, and somebody in Oxfam actually said you look really lovely in that coat, and I think it complements my colouring and everything, and it's going to be in my wardrobe forever. So I'll just show you that right now. This is my coat, which is absolutely phenomenal. It's got beautiful buttons. They're all mismatched, and the fox is on the front as well. And it's obviously not great with this top that I've just had on casual around the house today. And I bought a scarf from Vinted, and it's got a horse on, and it says something like, what does it say? It's not me, it's you, a classic. And that's got like a velvet trim on, and it's got pinks and oranges in. And because this has got a velvet collar, I just think it looks great. So just imagine I've got a nice top on, and I've got better shoes or boots on, and I'll show you this from a distance, see what you think. Hopefully you can see that. Lovely vent up the back. Super pockets. So this is my staple, and it's just adorable. So I thought I'd share that with you at the end. So keep in touch with me, and also I've got another Pinterest coming. I've got some ideas for another video. So subscribe and see me soon, and in the meantime, have yourselves a brilliant week and dress to impress. See you soon. Bye.